Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at these light leak overlays that I made for you guys to use inside of Davinci Resolve. Now these really add a lot to your videos just to engage the user and make them look a lot better. So if I just pause on any one of these frames here, I can toggle them on and off, and as you can see it really adds a lot if they are there. It just brightens your image up and makes it look a little bit more professional. So I have created for you guys 10 free overlays that you guys can use and via an adjustment clip. So all that you need to do is delete this adjustment clip, drag it down, drag a new one down, okay, and extend it to whatever length that you want. Then come over into Fusion. And then as I said, I have 10 free overlays. So I can just grab the first one here, okay. And now what we'll do is just connect this up. So the media in is going to go into the merge, and then the glow is going to come out into the media out. Now as you can see we have an overlay, but this might be a little bit intense. So that's the nice thing about this, you can easily adjust this. So let's come into the fast noise, maybe bring down the contrast a little bit, and maybe bring up the brightness, and just get it so that it looks how you guys want it to look. So you guys can do that with all of the different light leak settings. They all have slight variations, but are all built off the same amount of nodes. So let's go through how to use everything in them. So first up is the fast noise, and this is just creating this little map that, let's say if I bring the contrast up, as you can see where it's white, the effect is a lot more intense, but where it's transparent, it is not intense. So then what that does is goes into a background. This just has a gradient to give it some color variation. Then inside of the color corrector, this will give it a hue and desaturate it a little bit. And with the hue, I right clicked, did modify with, and then shake, and that just makes it so that it's not always exactly the same hue. So that's what makes it different colors. And then what that does is that is overlaid on top of the video, okay? And then just to make it a little bit brighter, we also have a glow that is masked out by the color corrector. So only the spots that have the color are going to be affected by the glow. Because if you don't have this, it is a little bit too intense, but with this it adds a nice look that you guys would not otherwise get without it. Okay, so let's say you guys want to adjust the intensity. Come into the fast noise, and let's just have that off to the side. And so with the detail, you don't really want too much detail, so just around 1 to 2, okay? That'll be good. And then with contrast, this is all dependent on if you want it only in certain spots on your image, or if you want it throughout the entire image. So if we up the contrast, as you can see, it'll go to select spots. Then the brightness just controls how bright that area is. So if we bring that down, it'll make that spot a little bit darker, and if we bring it up, it'll end up bleeding over the entire image. So I like this just kind of blend between the two, okay? So I'll have it a little bit brighter, and there we go. Then you also have the scale. So if I bring the scale out, as you can see a bunch of little dots. So that doesn't look good. So try and keep it around 1.7 to, I don't know, 0.6, okay? Something in there. I have it at 0.79. And then you also have your seethe rate, okay? And what this is going to be the speed of the animation. So if we have it at the default, this is going to be the speed. But if we bring it all the way up, as you can see, that's going to be really fast. And so I don't see when you would necessarily use that. You could use it kind of fast, halfway. So let's go ahead and play that. And that would look good in some situations if it's a faster moving shot. I'm just going to go back to the 0.173. So next up in the background, it just has these colors. You don't really have to change these, but if you want to change the color of what they look like, do all that inside of the color corrector node with the hues. So if you want to take away the shake thing that it did, just right click and then do remove shake 1. And now I can go ahead and adjust the color to whatever I want. You could even animate this point if you wanted to get it exactly how you wanted. Then the saturation. So if you oversaturate it, it doesn't really look that good. But if you have it down to about where I had it, so about 0.3, that's when it looks the best. And then again, you can come down to the glow and play around with the glow settings. So adjusting the glow size and glow amount. Again, you don't want a ton of this unless you're going for a certain look. Alright, on to downloading these. So I'll have a link down below. It's on my website, and as I said, this is completely free to download. But if you guys are able to, please consider donating. There's a button right on that page that you guys can do that at. It's completely secure and easy to do. Well anyways, thanks again for watching. If you guys have any questions, please let me know, and I'll see you next time for another video.